What's up, Gemini? Welcome back to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. If you are new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. If at any time you resonate in this reading, Gemini, go ahead and hit that like button. Sorry, there's a window in front of me. Please make sure that you use your spiritual discernment in determining whether or not this reading is for you. Sorry, I can feel the energy picking up here. Have you guys been anxious about something? Almost feels like maybe you're trying to get into alignment with the situation. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. You'll find my Etsy shop. There's candles, body oils. Pre-recorded readings are available on Etsy. If you're interested in a live 1 hour one-on-one Zoom reading, the Calendly link will take you to that. All right. Let's see what this energy is about. What does Spirit want to talk about here for you? Gemini. What's the current energy surrounding Gemini? What do they need to be aware of at this time, please? The moon. Satisfy your emotional needs. Nurture yourself. For Gemini, please. This is about your health, your daily life, and establishing a foundation. You don't feel stable in a certain area of your life, or your emotions may feel, or your emotional life or intimate life may feel very unstable. Yeah, while you have the moon and the sun, and then you have the 10th house and the 6th house. Structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. In order for you to shift the scales in certain areas, because here it is, opposition. First word says imbalance. You're out of balance somewhere. A point of tension and a struggle, a power struggle. You're in the middle of a transformation. You have the 8th house here, which is karma. Transformation, facing your fears and trying to leave a legacy. You will leave a legacy, but there's a big shift going on in the area of what your life stands on, the foundation and the truth that your daily life is built on, right? And you also then being able to embody the truth and live in your truth. And I'm not saying that you aren't there yet. I think there's just a real shift. And some of it could be subtle shifts within yourself, how you love yourself, how you approach yourself. Having discipline in certain areas of your life and being very focused on your life mission, your soul purpose, your career, and what you're building. And I do feel like there could be a lot of emotions that come up with that, especially with the moon, for you to reflect on and to accept them for what they are and to forgive them and love them. What is the energy around Gemini? Going with the flow. That's what this is. It's learning to go with the flow. There's always going to be ebbs, downs in the middle of the ups, in the middle of the flow, always. That's what planet Earth is. It's duality. And we're here to learn lessons to help us ascend, to help us get to a higher level of consciousness and understanding so that it doesn't affect us or drown us emotionally, right? And then our job is to serve others, to teach them the same. And I think that right now you're in this phase of getting into that flow of your own life after feeling like you've been drowning. Yeah, isolation. And in order to get into the flow, we have to go into isolation and separate ourselves from situations that were holding us back. Ghost, isolation, ghost. And that's where you find your balance. Okay, so good. So we're on the right track. Everything is clarifying exactly as I'm seeing it. So that makes me feel good. You may find yourself isolated. You may even find that people are ghosting you. And that's when you need to look at that and say, rejection is God's protection. Because I do feel like you are really in a space right now where Spirit is trying to cover you and surround you to keep you focused on the path that you need to be focused on, to help you not fall off. Don't lose your balance in the flow, you know? What's the current energy surrounding Gemini? The King of Pentacles. Okay, that's all about a foundation, stability. Judgment, King of Pentacles and Judgment. And the Five of Swords to the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's a form of communication that has to be released, okay? And that may be different for all of you, Gemini, because I do see that it could even be like a form of self-communication or a negative mindset, or always thinking, thinking low vibrationally, thinking something's going to go wrong, thinking you don't deserve something, having regret and remorse. And then also there's somebody here who needs to release the need to have the final say. And there's also somebody used a lot of words to hurt another person, a lot of vocal projection to block out someone's chakras, to make them stuck in a cycle. Manipulation to keep you stuck. And I feel like this isolation that you're going into is to teach you to create a bubble, a shield around yourself to protect your energy and to put your foot down in regards to what you believe in and what you are trying to do for yourself. I don't know who this person is, but what is this King of Pentacles to Judgment for current energy around Gemini? Prophet, conclusion. Yeah, because Judgment, you are seeing something and you're ready to release so that you can receive. Live and learn. You've learned a lesson. And then blind. What you didn't see before, you know now. Okay? I think too, again, maybe you're on the cusp of Taurus. This is weird because Aries and Taurus energy went kind of hand in hand, and now I'm seeing a lot of similarities in yours with Taurus, Gemini. But it seems as though what you couldn't see before, you see now. And you're able to tell that this other energy, whether it's one person or a group of people, they're unable to see. They don't see yet. They don't see what they're doing. They don't see their fault. This is somebody who hasn't taken accountability yet. You keep jumping over each and every single challenge that they put in your way. And I see that during this time where you kind of separate and disconnect yourself from somebody, it's because you're more focused on loving yourself, healing yourself, and finding some sort of peace. Are you lonely? Yes. Are you disappointed in what's taken place and certain endings that are happening around you? Yes. But I do feel like you're going with the flow of it because you know that it's for your highest good, and you know that this is what needs to happen in order for you to take back control and find the peace that you're looking for. Spend more time with children or your inner, I think this is about your inner child, because then you have Dark Night of the Soul, shadow work. Brand new beginning, Pisces. So Pisces, which is the moon. You know that in order to get to where you want to go, you have to go through this shadow work. You have to release yourself from situations that no longer serve you. You have to address things within yourself to overcome them and not look on the outside anymore. And I'm not saying that you haven't been. I just feel like Spirit is making this, they're amplifying it so much that I feel like they're saying this is your biggest focus right now. Like you are tuned into self because you want to see a transformation. What does Gemini need to be focused on? What are their steps of actions that they need to be doing in their life? What do they need to be doing in regards to this Empress? Being patient, the Four of Pentacles to the Six of Cups. This is about rediscovering yourself and rediscovering your passion and your longing. There could be somebody here, Gemini, who really wants a baby. Six of Cups, the Empress with the Four of Cups, it's like longing. or there could be something that needs to be, it's a big focus on children, Gemini, a big focus on children. And I just have to say that I see spirit, it's patience. It's all about patience. You got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and it's about just kind of making sure that you're connected even in the moments of feeling disconnected. And I do also sense that a lot of this has to do with your inner child and finding the joy, finding the innocence. What is the Empress to the Four of Cups? Somebody just really doubts this new beginning in their life is going to really take off, or that it's going to happen. Yeah, fury. So one of the things Spirit wants you to work on when it comes to this shadow work is your frustration and anger towards what isn't happening the way that you want it to happen. Because the more you stay in that anger, the more you become disconnected from your creations and your ability to transform the situation. It is a period of patience, but I see you on the path to your fulfillment if you just hold on. Yeah, you have to work through your frustration. That is part of this what this shadow work is. What is this Four of Cups to the Six of Cups, please? Pride and ego. And then you have calm. This is what they want you to be focused on. And if it's not you, Gemini, if I'm tapping into a part, it's a large collective, and I'm just going to tell you the different energies that I'm seeing. There's a couple here who's trying for a baby. And if that's you, Gemini, then I feel like this energy is you having to help your partner and yourself kind of work through these periods of disappointment and keeping the faith to create a positive energy around you in your womb to bring in this life. Okay, now that's very specific, and that's not going to be for everyone. The other channel that I'm connecting to over here is a new beginning or a new life, a new start in life that somebody's trying to get off the ground or is currently just kind of stepped into. And there's a lot of shadow work, self-doubt, and issues connected to pride and low self-worth that are getting in the way that need to be worked through. This is going to be both within self, Gemini, but it's also going to be about working through projections from other people, things that other people have done to you or put you through in the past that you need to work through in order to close out the past cycle and fully step into your new beginning. And I think there could also be a level of like doubt in yourself, like, can I do this? You know what I'm saying? What is this, please? The Gemini needs to be focused on. Need more info, hiding something, heartbroken, and this is a karmic relationship, close friends, tight circle. You need to meditate. Do not give up. You are almost there. Major transformation and rebirth. Something something isn't happening. Something isn't working. Something doesn't feel like it's in alignment. And when I see a new beginning, whenever there's a new beginning, it's an ending of something, right? And Spirit is like, you need to focus on the lesson at hand, on what this has taught you, on the purpose of why this was here, instead of how it's ending, falling apart, how it's moving, or how it's not connected to what you want, or it's not happening fast enough. Doing that isn't going to make something happen faster. You know what I'm saying? Show me, please. Somebody has a hidden agenda that may have recently been revealed to you. Yeah, maybe. This person may be trying to return to you as well. You have the numbers 15, 2, 13. Meditate. Spirit wants you to meditate. 11, and then alignment. 11. In meditation is where you are going to find the answers that you need. This is what's going to help you get in alignment with the energy that you're seeking and the energy that you're looking for. And you need, again, 7 of Wands I saw earlier. You have assert yourself and reflect. You have to disconnect. Don't look at it as isolation. Look at it as refinement. What is the outcome for Gemini, please? You have the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I've only been doing 3 cards, but you got 4. And then you have the Wheel. I think that you have to make peace with some sort of connection in your life. And I'm seeing 2 energies. For some of you, it's making peace with the lessons and the purpose that it served and allowing it to come to an end and walk through that portal, the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Swords in the world. Or for some of you, it's about overcoming a lesson with your significant other and being able to work through something that was very difficult and create a new beginning. Either way, it's a new beginning. The Sun, the Tower, the 3 of Cups, it's a celebratory new beginning, even if it's an ending in a relationship, because it's a learning of a lesson. It's a closing of a cycle. Some of you could be moving as well. What's the King of Swords to the 8 of Wands, please? Oops. King of Swords to the 8 of Wands. I feel like this is you. Suffering, persecution, and nightmare, finding peace, learning how to tame certain energy. Yeah, fate. Everything that you've gone through, again, with fate and suffering, it's like you see it from a different perception. You understand now that I don't have to become this energy. I don't have to be overwhelmed with this. I don't have to let this energy bribe me and persuade me into sadness, into pain. And you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Again, I'm never going to go back to that energy. That's what I felt in the beginning. I'm not going back to that. Whoever this is, I want to be clear, because there's another energy coming in, and I have to say this, and I don't necessarily think it's you, Gemini, but there's an energy. I feel like it's an energy connected to you, but I'm just going to say this. You cannot bribe the Holy Spirit. You cannot bribe God. Now, if you can bribe a spirit, it's definitely not a spirit that you want to be working with, because it will wreak havoc on your life. And I'm not saying this directly to you, Gemini, but I just feel like somebody around you needs to know that. Because you have nightmare, fate, indulgement, which is temptation and bribe, and then worship and hope. Like, who's trying to create? You can't make a deal with spirit to like that, to go after someone, and then if it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like something's being sent back to somebody, and now they're suffering because of whatever they tried to project on you. You need to watch Taurus reading. That was weird. All I know is that you're protected. 7 of Wands. Yeah, Spirit's like, you are healed. This could have been from an Aquarius, or the veil was removed, or you were given clarity in regards to what somebody was doing towards you and possibly your love life. Yeah, because you need to practice detachment from this energy here. You have a loved one on the other side who protects you. You are not crazy. You are just awakening. Very low self-worth came from this person. Somebody is being found out. Lies will be exposed. Look at this. They're being found out. Lies will be exposed. They are lying to you. They're hiding the truth. And then you have Cancer energy. So Aquarius, Cancer, there it is. You are under attack, spiritual warfare. So most of your weapon is going to come from the word of God and from prayer, and placing shield over you and protecting yourself and rebuking what's happening, whether you know what's going on or not, and detaching yourself from this energy. Yeah, you need to balance your chakras. The number 22, brand new lifestyle. Brand new lifestyle. The number 1, in a temporary setback. Again, something with children. Children involved, balancing act, energy block. This person likes to block you. Warning signs, throwing shades, not hearing you. I would just watch out, whoever that is. All right, let's get some letters and some numbers that Gemini is in alignment with that will mean something to them in regards to this energy, please. Okay, you have the number 372777. You have the letter M, B, 9, U, 8, 5, V, O, and D. All right, Gemini, I send you guys much love. Bye.